What's really going on at Barcelona this summer? Why has registering new players turned into an almost detective-style story? Who might be sold to make room for Rashford? And why is Pep Guardiola chasing a young La Masia talent? In this video, you'll find out everything most important, interesting, and behind the scenes. Confirmed transfers, hot rumors and insider info, dramatic negotiations, and even intrigue and gossip. Everything Barcelona fans around the world are talking about right now. From the fight to register Rashford and Garcia, to the huge offers Manchester City and United are making for Fermín López, from the potential departure of Marc Casadó, to the club's hidden plans for Christensen and Héctor Fort, we've gathered all the key storylines of this heated transfer window in one video. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has confirmed that the club is actively working on registering its new players. Among them are Joan Garcia, Marcus Rashford, and Rooney Bardghji. All three joined the Catalan club this summer, and now the task of the board is to secure their participation in the new La Liga season. Laporta made a brief but important statement. Registration is in full swing. It's better to work than to talk loudly about it. We're doing everything necessary and are confident we'll register all players. He also noted that the injury to starting goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, paradoxically, may actually help the process. Ter Stegen's absence is a big loss for the team, but it creates an opportunity for registration. For example, the situation with Joan Garcia is not directly related to his injury, but still, his absence opens the door to certain decisions. Laporta also emphasized his belief in the new players and believes they can significantly strengthen the squad. We've strengthened the team. We hope the next season brings us lots of joy, success, and memorable moments. We will fight to win every tournament we take part in. So, Barcelona is not only preparing for the new season, but is confident that all its new stars will be registered in time. However, Laporta's optimism is facing serious challenges from the reality of financial fair play. La Liga president Javier Tebas has already made it clear. Barcelona must either sell players or find new sources of income to stay within the league's financial limits and register newcomers. At first glance, the club has already taken steps in that direction, earning more than $26 million from the sale of Pau Victor to Braga and several other young players. But that turned out to be insufficient. To register Rashford and possibly another new signing, the board is now considering selling Marc Casadó. Casadó's case is perhaps the most delicate. The 21-year-old club academy graduate, who has dreamed of playing for Barca since childhood, is in a difficult spot. With Marc Bernal returning and Frenkie de Jong likely to renew his deal, Casadó's chances for regular minutes are shrinking. Coach Hansi Flick doesn't see him as a key part of his tactical setup, which means it's also hard for him to find a place in the rotation. Still, Casadó is in demand on the market. According to Spanish media, Chelsea was among the first to show interest, but talks didn't go beyond the initial stage. The player himself, as before, is in no rush to leave. He openly admits he's been a Barca fan since childhood and dreams of securing a place in the first team. However, the sporting department, led by Deco, is open to a transfer, either a permanent deal or a loan with an option to buy. The asking price is around $30 million, though insider sources suggest the figure may be adjusted depending on conditions. This potential deal could open the door to Rashford's prompt registration. In a situation where the financial corridor for new registrations is tight, selling Casadó might become the internal lever that allows Barca to quickly reach the desired 1-1 rule. Amid all this behind-the-scenes activity, the situation around Fermín López stands out, one of the brightest representatives of La Masia's new generation. Several top European clubs are closely monitoring the young midfielder, and the stakes continue to rise. According to 442, Manchester City, led by Pep Guardiola, is preparing an official bid of $60 million. Guardiola greatly values Lopez's energy, technical skills, and ability to finish attacks. City is looking for fresh blood in midfield, and the Barca Academy product fits this concept perfectly. Manchester United is not falling behind. According to The Sun, They intend to outbid their rivals and are offering 61 million palos, as well as a significantly improved personal contract. Sources from Sports Illustrated and ESPN go even further, suggesting a potential offer of $70 million. United is actively searching for a young but mature midfielder to become part of a new midfield project. Germany isn't sleeping either. Bayern Munich, according to Bavarian Football Works, is considering a move for Lopez in the 70 million range. However, the player himself shows little enthusiasm for a move to Munich. His priority remains Barcelona. Chelsea, meanwhile, according to French Football Weekly, is quietly observing the situation. The London club has not disclosed a possible bid amount but is ready to enter the race if the player himself shows interest in leaving Camp Nou. So, what does Barca think about all this? According to Fabrizio Romano, the club does not plan to part ways with Lopez this summer, unless the player personally requests a transfer. Tribuna.com, citing Cope, confirms that Lopez is not listed for sale, and any negotiations over him are doomed from the start. Furthermore, according to Mundo Deportivo, Hansi Flick has personally opposed the idea of letting the young midfielder leave. The same source reports that the head coach has explicitly called Lopez an important part of his project. Insider Florian Plettenberg adds that none of the club's key players will leave during this transfer window, and Lopez is firmly in that category. Friends, I'd like to ask you to support this video with a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. While the voiceover is done with the help of AI, the script and video editing are created by a real person to make it as interesting as possible for you. Thank you for your support, and let's keep going. Continuing the topic of potential sales that could help Barcelona stabilize its financial situation and finalize the registration of new signings, we cannot ignore the name of Andreas Christensen. Although his contract runs until the summer of 2026, the Danish defender has been listed among the potential candidates to leave. According to Cadena SER, Christensen, along with Ronald Araujo, is considered by the club's management as someone whose sale could ease the wage bill and help meet financial fair play requirements. The main priority, however, is to keep Araujo and Jules Koundé, which places Christensen in a more vulnerable position within the sporting department. Fabrizio Romano reports that Barcelona hopes to receive between 15 to 20 million palos for his transfer. So far, though, no official offers have been made. Moreover, the player himself doesn't seem eager to leave Camp Nou. According to Fichajes.net, Christensen has adopted a wait-and-see strategy. He intends to finish his contract and use consistent performances to strengthen his future negotiating position, whether for a new deal or a favorable transfer. If Christensen's transfer does not go through, Barcelona may opt for another path, making smaller-scale deals while retaining control over players' futures. Héctor Fort falls into this category. The 19-year-old defender, who has already played 30 matches for the senior team, is not part of Hansi Flick's plans for the upcoming season. With Jules Koundé and Eric Garcia firmly holding the position, Fort will have very limited chances for playing time. The club is already open to hearing offers. According to Mundo Deportivo, several serious clubs are interested in Fort. PSG, Milan, Borussia Dortmund, and Ajax have all joined the race for the talented defender. Barca is expected to demand around 10 million, the estimated market value. However, the Catalans do not plan to let Fort go without strings attached. The club insists on either including a buyback clause or securing a significant percentage of a future resale. Any interested club must accept one of these conditions. Currently, Héctor Fort is with the senior squad in South Korea, where Barca is preparing for the final match of its preseason tour against Daegu. According to sources, a final decision on his future will be made after returning to Catalonia, and all interested parties will be notified accordingly. As we can see, Barcelona has found itself at the center of numerous powerful storylines. Financial puzzles, negotiations with top clubs, and tough decisions about the futures of its homegrown players. What happens next? Will the club manage to register all new signings on time? Will Casadó be sold? Or will Barca risk parting ways with someone from the starting 11? And how will the market respond to the potential sale of Héctor Fort? The answers to these and many other questions are coming soon. The transfer window is still open, and every day could be decisive. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest insider news. Hit the like button if you're interested in Barcelona's future, and let us know in the comments. Who would you sell to register the new stars? See you in the next episode. It's only going to get hotter.